Hey y'all, my name is Kurt. Welcome back to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. Today I want to share with you a cocktail straight from Cuba. This cocktail is called the Hotel Nacional. This is one of my daughter's favorite new cocktails, so I wanted to share it with you today. You guys know I don't dig deep into a lot of the history of these cocktails. I know it has some relevance to a particular cocktail, but to be honest with you, I just want to know if it tastes good and if it's something that's very approachable and it's just enjoyable to drink more than the actual history of the cocktail. But in just a short review, the Hotel Nacional cocktail was invented somewhere in the 1930s, actually at the Hotel Nacional in Cuba. That particular hotel still stands today, and it is a landmark for Cuba. And the Hotel Nacional cocktail is their signature cocktail of their hotel. This particular cocktail is probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous, riffs on a daiquiri cocktail. So, before we dig into the cocktail, if you're new to the channel, if you would please hit that subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate that. Also, if you would hit that notification bell, and that way you won't miss a single episode of the show. All right, let's get to building the Hotel Nacional. I'm going to start out with lime juice. We're going to pour in ½ ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. After that, I'm going to pour in 1 ounce, 1 full ounce of pineapple juice. 1 full ounce. Now, I'm going to add 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, but we have a little bit of a citrus going on in here. We don't need a lot of simple syrup, but what I do want to use is a higher, a 2-to-1 ratio simple syrup, at least a 1.5 to 1. I would not use a 1-to-1 ratio of a simple syrup. So today I have ready a 2-to-1 ratio, which is 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water. Saute it on the stove top. Let it cool down, and you have a 2-to-1 ratio simple syrup. Again, we're only going to use 1/4 of an ounce. Now on to the spirits of our cocktail. The Hotel Nacional is a rum cocktail. I've seen several different recipes using several different rums, and rums range from one end of the universe all the way to the other. I'm going to use just a basic white rum. Today I have Havanna Club. You can use the white rum of your choice. But I have also seen recipes that use half of a white rum and the other half in more of an aged rum that has a little bit more funk to it. But you mix the cocktail how you think you would like it. For me, I'm going to pour in 1.5 ounces of a white rum, and today I'm using Havanna Club. 1.5 ounces rum. After that, I'm just going to pour in ½ ounce of an apricot liqueur. I am using Giffard, and I am a big believer in the Giffard liqueurs. They're just, in my opinion, head and shoulders above all the rest. So I'm using Giffard, an apricot liqueur. That's all of our ingredients of the cocktail. I'm going to get some ice in my shaker, and we're going to give it a shake. That ought to do it. We're nice and frosty on the outside of our tin. Now, a little bit of a caveat here. Most everybody that I have seen serve this up in a coupe. I just don't see it. It might be the official way and the way they do it in Cuba, but I'm going to do it how we do it down here at SLB. So for this particular cocktail, I'm going to use a double rocks glass, and we're just going to do the shake and dump. So I'm going to pour ice and the contents right into the glass. This is just a super nice, refreshing cocktail, and I just prefer it with the ice right in the cocktail glass For a garnish, I have a pineapple spear. So we're going to kind of just shove that here to the side. And I also have a lime wheel. My limes are a little small this time. We're just going to stick that right on the other side. And there you have it. SLB version of the Hotel Nacional cocktail. That is so good. Very fruity. I mean, you get the pineapple juice for sure. The lime is there for the citrus, but you get the pineapple juice. The simple syrup just softens everything just a touch. The rum is basically, in my opinion, a little bit in the background. It is a spirit of the cocktail, but it doesn't shine through. This apricot flavor really shines through nicely. It's not over the top, but it's just it's extremely balanced cocktail with a little bit of apricot flavor. The pineapple juice, once you shake it in your shaker and it's aerated, creates that beautiful foam that's on the top of your cocktail glass, and it also gives you a real nice velvety feel, a velvety mouthfeel to the cocktail. It's a beautiful cocktail. I would highly recommend it to you. Thank you so much for watching today. We certainly appreciate it. I had a good time. In about 2 minutes, I'm going to pass this over to my daughter Kayla so she can enjoy this cocktail. But as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. And then we're going to see you next time right down here with me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See ya.